Well, hello everybody out there in the world of the medias of the socials. Andy here with Fishin and Fun, the podcast that's I'm giving you lots of little snippets before I go and sit down in the podcast studio and do a whole bunch of just chit-chatting, whether it's me to the camera or whether it's hopefully me with some guests. This whole coronavirus thing's kind of screwed that up pretty good. But anyway, I just wanted to do a real quick I'm just going to do like a how to tie what I like to use as my favorite knots. Okay? We'll just do something like that real quick. I'll snag some line and get started. Hopefully this helps. I hope. At least somebody. Sorry, I got to adjust the camera here a little bit. Never mind the noise in the background. That's the pooch doing poochy things. Okay. So we're going to use this 50-pound test. This is what I use. I put on my decoys when I go duck hunting for my jerk string. This is what I use. So I'm going to take this and just run it over and past my desk and down to my shoe so that it doesn't keep giving way and act stupid on me. Alright, here we go. So we're going to have this is going to, I guess, this will simulate the colored line. Hopefully you can see this, the big fat colored line. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. Anyway, so this will be the big, what you'd call your floating line, I guess. You can use this for any knot. I mean, you don't have to use it for just fly fishing. You can use it for anything. And then we will say that this is our tapered line. I'll just take a chunk of this and cut it off just so that you can all see what I got going on here. Okay. Never mind the shaky hand. I just finished coffee. Alright, let's see here. So let's say this is our tapered line or our leader or whatever you want to call it. Everybody's using such different terminology. We're going to call it the line that you're going to tie to your fly. And this is going to be the line that you tie that line to. We're going to, like I said, we're pretending that this line right here, the big fat thick line, that is our floating line. So what I do, get 4 inches or so past, then come over here and I hook that one into that hand. Come 4 inches or so past, which is even with this one, okay? Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put my left hand towards my right hand and make a loop. And I'm going to shorten the loop just a little bit. Hope you can see that. Okay, shorten the loop just a little bit. Move my beverage here. So I'm just making that loop a little bit smaller so that it's easier for me to deal with. For you guys for seeing purposes. I hope that's helping. So take that loop. Now, here's my long leader. Here's what I'm tying on right over here. It's over here chilling. Okay? I'm going to take this guy, which is my long colored line, my floating fly line, or whatever the case may be. Take it through both of those loops once. Then I'm going to take it through both of those loops twice. Okay, and then I'm done with that one. Now I'm going to grab my long leader. This is my long leader. Remember that guy? I'm going to take it through that exact same hole once. Pull it all the way out tight. Then I'm going to take it through twice. Pull it all the way out tight. Right? See what I got going on there? Right? This is what it looks like. Now I'm going to take all 4 of them and slowly start to snug them up. Got to get them wet. It's mandatory. You got to get them wet. So now I take, like I said, pull them both snug. Then I'm going to take and I pull the little guys tight first. The little snubby ends, that snubby end and that snubby end. Pull them tight first. And after you get them pulled tight, you want to pull both of them tight. And I was prepared this time. I got these bad boys. Because I can't hold on to that line any better than my fingers with a pair of pliers or anything like that. So get them both snugged up tight. This is a really, really good knot. Hopefully everybody can see what's going on here. Right? They're all snugged up. Everything's snug. Everything's tight. I go not right down to the end. I go within 1/4 of an inch or so and cut that sucker off. See that? See that little chunk that I've got left over? Good 1/4 inch or so. Okay. So that one's done. And I'm going to go over here to my other tag line that's still out chilling, which is the excess of my, what we're going to call our tapered leader, or the second line, if you will. And take that guy. I'm going to do the same thing. 1/4 of an inch. Cut it off. There's the extra. Straight into the garbage can. And voila. This knot holds so very well. It might not be the prettiest looking thing in the whole world, but it is super duper strong. I've never had a problem with it. I've used it for years and years and years and never had a problem with it. So there you go. I believe the technical term for that is a double surgeon's knot. We're going to call it a fishing knot. I'm done with that. Demonstration over. In the garbage. I hope that helped out a little bit. I hope that's something that you can use in your daily fishing scenarios. It's something that you can teach a kid. It's pretty simple, and it's something that you really need to know how to do. And I've used that tying ropes together when you've got like the line on your anchor. Like I use a one-man pontoon boat. I've got that one of those on one of my one-man pontoon boats. The anchor line wasn't long enough and I had extra line, so I used that same knot to tie those two lines together. I don't even have a guess how old that is. I just don't have a guess. It's a very, very old knot. It's never come undone. It hasn't slipped, nothing. Don't forget to get it wet when you're doing it all, with your fishing line, not necessarily with the rope. But have a good day. Thanks for finding us. Give us a like. That helps out a ton. If you want to subscribe, that's awesome too. I try to overload with content as much as I can. I try to give you lots of little tips and tricks and stuff I've learned along the way. We'll do some more, and I will get some gear that I use, all of my fly boxes and stuff, and go over the way that I like to tie my flies together, because I do not do it conventionally. Things that you're going to see other people do, excuse me, things that you're going to see other people do as far as the way that they tie their stuff together, the way that they one hook to the next. I use on all of my fishing poles that are quote unquote fly fishing poles. I use a swivel about 4.5, 5 feet down. I cut my tapered leader. I add a super small swivel on there, and it reacts the same way as if you're on a lake and you're trolling along doing your thing. So if you're trolling along doing your thing on a lake, if you do not use a swivel, you get a tangled mess as soon as you open up the bell on your open reel, open face reel, or anything. It can be a nightmare. So the same concept goes for that with the fly fishing. Hope this helped. Wish I could have made it shorter. I just don't know how to do that. I'm still trying to figure that out. If there's any tips or tricks that you've got on me doing videos, I know how to edit. Zero. None. So all unedited, ugly face, the good old, yeah, got it. Thanks. Love you guys. Have a great day.